This is part 3 in the series of learning tenses. In this video, we will learn all about simple present tense. We will look into its structure, examples, and at the end, I will give you an exercise to validate your learning. In case you want to check the previous parts of this series, links are provided in the description. Please watch them after this video. So, without further ado, let's get started. What is a simple present tense? If an action happens on a regular basis and is part of the routine or any fact, then it is included in simple present tense. This tense is also called present indefinite tense. The structure of the sentence is subject plus verb's first form or verb's SES form plus object. Let's understand the position of simple present tense in the timeline. Suppose I say I read newspaper every day. This was true in the past, true in the present, and will continue to be true in the future as well. So remember, the position of tense is such that it was true in the past, true in the present, and true in the future. And as you can see in the timeline, we have depicted it in this way only. Now, let's look into the usages of simple present tense. The first main use of simple present tense is to show the habits and routines of a person. Let's look into examples of it. I drink coffee every day. My activity of drinking was true in the past, is true now, and will continue to be true in the future as well. So, in the timeline, it will be spread all across. Apart from that, look into the structure of the sentence. It follows the structure where I am the subject, drink is the verb's first form, and coffee is the object. I hope now you are clear on the structure and timeline of this tense. Let's look into next example. Sachin plays cricket regularly. As it is a habit, it is denoted by simple present tense. Apart from that, notice that verb's SES form is used here, where we have used plays. The reason is that subject is in third person singular form. So also remember, whenever the subject is in third person singular form, use verb's SES form. Let's look into one more example of this kind. She wakes up every day at 6 p.m. Here also, daily routine of waking up is mentioned. So, we have used simple present tense. So, this was the one main use of simple present tense. Now, let's look into another usage of simple present tense. Simple present tense is also used when we are stating a fact or truth. Let's look into examples to understand it. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises happens in which direction? It is in each direction. It is a universal fact. So we have used simple present tense. Also, closely notice the structure. Subject plus verbs SCS form plus object and the timeline of this sentence. Let's look into some more examples of fact. The capital of India is Delhi. Which is the capital of India? It's Delhi, right? Here, the statement is based on the fact. So we have used simple present tense. Let's look into one more example of this kind. I work as a teacher. Here, the statement is based on fact. Also, it shows that it has been true in the past, true in the present, and a high chance of it being true in the future as well. So, we have used simple present tense. Notice the structure subject plus verbs first form plus object. I hope now you are clear on the structure, timeline, and usage of simple present tense. Now, let me give you an exercise to validate your learning. Correct the following sentence with the structure of simple present tense. Ankita drink tea every day. Sun is setting in the west. I lives in Ahmedabad. Pause the video and write the answers in the comment. I will share the answers in a while. The answers are on your screen now. Ankita drinks tea every day. Sun sets in the west. I live in Ahmedabad. I hope you would have given the correct answers. Let's quickly revise the simple present tense. If an action happens on a regular basis and is part of the routine or any fact, then it is included in simple present tense. This tense is also called present indefinite tense. The structure of sentence is subject plus verb's first form or verb's SES form plus object. The position of this tense in the timeline is such that it was true in the past, true in the present, and will be true in the future as well.